fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? Check your little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Shake your little piece, wanna see some more?
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it, to just do it.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick of my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss. Rich took his check out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm a miss. So my daddy like boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro. They tryna me. That's the wrong way to wrong me. Back, yeah, buddy. If you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in that S5 facing comfy, cause I can't name that. Dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. Beneath though, going triple pack. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my man's a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in a tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Can't, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gon' do? 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 I'm finna. What you gon' do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rocks. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flew elevator, we fix them and brad. How you want deposit the memo or cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, gold. The events, I take the bank home, but I won't keep quiet. I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend want me alone. None of my bitches be your home, and I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Her Bucky a goner. Get Bucky a goner. What you gon' do? 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 I'm finna stunt.
I steam, broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over.
in the game, it can't fold me. How you do it is so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that gentle and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales in it, got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.
I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this good. I know that she can get this all night. All night. All night. I know that she be dancing. I know that she should take chances. I know that she's in this good. I know that she can get this all night. All night. All night.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, hey. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, hey.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Bucs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Daniels looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Gibbs straight ahead. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
When you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Looking to throw. May. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. He may go. A beautiful fake. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Here's Daniels. And he is going to go down. Back at at the 11-yard line. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be intercepted. Wait a second, that's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all, because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw with May. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Off the play fake, here's May. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This this defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it with May. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 2. On play action, May. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Daniels. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 2. To throw, it's May. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action now. May. This one complete to Yoshivas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Pacheco. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd down and 8. Try the right side with Mitchell. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. But once again, it's Mitchell. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
They run over center with Mitchell. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's May. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he powers his way up past the 30. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. And they go play action with May. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Got an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
To the air, May. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 20-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Play action. May. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Track at 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Daniel's going to throw for it. And ball complete. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And they take a knee. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
Kind of a strange ballgame.